Welcome to a journey through an event that stands in stark contrast to Hawaii's picturesque beauty. Today, we delve into the mystery of a young boy named Peter Boy Kema, whose disappearance became a symbol of hope, despair, and a relentless quest for truth. Born in 1991, Peter Boy's life began like any other child's on the big island of Hawaii, filled with potential and dreams. Little did anyone know, his life would soon take a turn, leading to one of Hawaii's most enduring mysteries. Peter Boy was known for his bright smile and playful spirit. Those who knew him recall a child full of life. Unknown to those around him, behind his eyes, there lay a hidden world of pain. The year 1997 marked a pivotal moment. Peter Boy vanished without a trace, leaving behind a trail of questions. The islands were shaken, and a massive statewide search ensued. From the lush forests of Puna to the bustling streets of Honolulu, people from all walks of life joined in a desperate search for the young boy. Flyers with Peter Boy's face were everywhere. The community's involvement was profound, their efforts tireless. Yet, as days turned into weeks and weeks into months, no trace of Peter Boy was found. It was difficult to understand how, in a place like Hawaii, a child could just disappear without a trace. The investigation faced obstacles at every turn. Misleading statements and a lack of concrete evidence led to dead ends, but the resolve to find Peter Boy never waned. Years passed with little progress, and the people still wondered, what happened to Peter Boy? It wasn't until a dramatic turn of events 2 full decades later that the truth finally began to surface, unraveling a web of lies spun by those closest to him. The parents of Peter Boy were both arrested in April 2016 on suspicion of second-degree murder. His parents, once seen as grieving figures, now stood accused of the unimaginable. In December 2016, a stunning development occurred in the case that had puzzled Hawaii for nearly 2 decades. Kema, mother of Peter Boy, confronted with mounting evidence against her, made a decision that would forever change the course of the investigation. In a packed courtroom filled with anticipation and anxiety, Kema stood before the judge. With a voice laden with emotion, she pleaded guilty to manslaughter in the death of her son. This admission was more than a legal plea. It was a mother's confession to failing her child at the most fundamental and crucial level. The public reaction to this confession was immediate and intense. Across Hawaii, people expressed profound shock and anger. For many, Peter Boy had become a symbol of the vulnerable and voiceless. Jalen's admission shattered the image of a grieving mother, revealing a more troubling reality of her role in her son's tragic fate. Legal experts weighed in on the significance of her plea. They noted that Jalen's admission was a critical turning point in the case, providing key insights into the events leading to Peter Boy's disappearance and death. It also raised serious questions about the system's failure to protect him. The guilty plea was a moment of reckoning. It opened the door to further revelations and set the stage for the trial of Peter Kema Sr., which would bring even more startling truths to light. In April 2017, the trial of Peter Kema Sr. unfolded, revealing startling aspects of this decades-long mystery. Unlike Kema's trial, which focused on her role in failing to protect Peter Boy, Kema Sr.'s trial centered on his direct involvement in the tragic events. A key moment in the trial was Peter Kema Sr.'s admission to manslaughter. This was a critical turn, as it directly implicated him in the death of his son. His confession to hindering prosecution underscored the lengths he had gone to conceal his actions and evade justice. Legal experts highlighted the impact of his confession. For the first time, the full extent of Peter Boy's suffering and the circumstances leading to his death were publicly acknowledged by his own father. The prosecution detailed how Peter Sr. had misled investigators for years, weaving a web of lies that hindered the case's resolution. The trial shed light on the systematic abuse Peter Boy endured and the fatal neglect that led to his untimely death. Forensic evidence and witness testimonies painted a disturbing picture of the physical and emotional torment he suffered. Kema Sr. had put Peter Boy through torment and extensive abuse. As the judge delivered the verdict, the courtroom was enveloped in a somber silence. The sentence handed down to Peter Kema Sr. was not just a legal judgment, but a moral reckoning for a father's unfathomable betrayal. The trial of Peter Kema Sr. brought a grim but necessary conclusion to a case that had haunted the community for years. It was a stark reminder of the horrors of child abuse and the dire consequences of failing to protect the innocent. Legal analysts highlighted the trial's significance not just in bringing closure to the case, but also in setting a precedent for child welfare cases in Hawaii. These revelations sent shockwaves through the community. The mystery that had haunted the islands for years was resolved, but the pain it uncovered would last a lifetime. Peter Boy's remains were never recovered, and his final resting place is on the Puna coast. The trials and confessions marked the end of a long, painful journey. Peter Boy's story, etched into the collective memory of Hawaii, now serves as a harsh reminder and a call to action to protect the vulnerable and voiceless. In the gentle embrace of Hawaii's community, we remember Peter Boy Kema, a child whose life story touched the hearts of many. Peter Boy, a young soul with a smile as bright as the island's sun, became a symbol of innocence that the winds of fate led astray. To his loved ones who endured years of uncertainty and pain, your strength is a testament to the enduring power of love. In the darkest of times, you kept Peter Boy's memory alive, igniting a beacon of hope that guided the search for truth. I'd like to extend a big mahalo for listening along to this story. My best wishes go toward Peter Boy's close ones impacted the most. This is a story that I grew up knowing about and always wanted his loved ones to get closure.